Hi guys, it's Ellen and today I have a new scrapbook layout to share with you. I'm working with Jen Hadfield's Peaceful Heart today. I'm loving this collection, I'm loving the florals in it, so I'm going to be using quite a few of them today. I've got a black and white polka dot paper for my background, and then I've taken a sort of peachy toned pattern paper with leaf designs and moons and stars on it, and I've trimmed off about, I think it's about 1.5 centimeters off all the four sides. It might be a little bit more than that, and then I'm going to stick that in the center of the polka dot page. I've really distressed the edges of that peach paper. I've really gone to town on it. I wanted it to have quite a messy look. So I've used my edge distressing tool, and I've also deliberately ripped areas, and yeah, I'm liking this look at the moment. I've then taken that to my sewing machine and sewn around it a couple of times in a messy straight stitch. So yeah, that's my background sorted. I'm really liking how this is looking. And then I've got my photo of Theo, of course. This was February 21, and he's just doing some tummy time. Theo was able to hold his head almost straight away, but we still made sure to do tummy time and things with him. So yeah, it's just him doing some tummy time on his little pillow. And it's a black and white photo, which I do tend to go for black and white with my scrapbook layouts. I just find them easier to use. I print my photos in advance. You would have seen my massive stack of photos, so it's just easier for me to have them in black and white, and then I'm not worried about the colours of the scrapbook collection that I'm using and things. So yep, I've now got this tag, really pretty floral tag that I want to use. This collection came with a whole page of tags to cut out, which made me happy because I do like tags on my layouts. And I've picked a sage green one just to go behind the pink floral one. I cut off the bottom of that because you're not going to see it. It's just a layering piece, but the floral one you do see. I'm distressing those edges as well to carry on with the to continue with the theme that I've chosen. And then here's all of my ephemera pieces. There are so many in this collection. I love them all. Oh yeah, and I picked for my title, I wanted to go for one of the Vicky Boutin puffy titles. I can't remember what collection this was from, but that says lovely. And then I've added some black and white thickers. These are a Heidi swap set. I think they might be Carefree, and I've just picked out You, so my title will read Lovely You, and I know that that's going to sit under my photo and tag, sort of overlapping a bit. I've backed my photo onto some vellum, just an extra layer behind it. I like the soft look of the vellum. And then I also add a pattern paper, this gorgeous paper from this collection. I love this, and it's got some white and some of that green in because I've already used those colours in the tags. To keep my tags together, I've just added a staple, and that will be hidden by my photo, just so that I don't have to keep faffing around with where they go. I'm also going to punch through the holes in the tags so I can add some thread through them. And I've picked out some florals from this collection. I had a bit of a play around off camera, so I know roughly where they're going to go because it was taking me ages to decide. So yeah, I'm going to have them sort of cascading from the top and also growing up from the bottom, overlapping the two pattern papers. And I think this looks so pretty. I love how it looks. I picked different tones, so I've got yellows, pinks and purples. and a nice peachy colour as well. And then I've also trimmed out some of the leaf sprigs. These had quite a thick white border on them, and I fussy cut them so they've got a really thin border. I just prefer how that looks. I think it looks more natural. A lot of the leaves are black and white, and then I've also got the sage green colour as well, like I've already featured on this page. So I'm creating 2 little clusters, and I'm sticking them together just with some tacky glue, and I'm going to chop the ends off. So yeah, like I said, it will be sort of cascading from the top and growing from the bottom. So I'm going to get all of those stuck down. I mostly stick them flat, but a couple of the leaves I just pop a little bit of my small piece of my foam squares behind, just to prop them up a little bit for added dimension. I also added some foam to the top of my photo, so the top part is sort of popping out of the page a little bit. I like how that looks. So I've got my photo stuck down and my floral cluster stuck down. I've added my title. No, my photo isn't stuck down, sorry. I've added my title to the page, so I've sort of layered up the 2 pieces that I've used. I've got a foam sticker of a vase of flowers because it's got all of the colours in that I've already used on the page. And I've added a couple of rainbows as well. There was sort of an odd gap where my title was, so those rainbows just filled that out nicely. I've added one of the really pretty gold foiled butterflies to the top of my photo, and I've also added 2 phrase stickers. One says happy day and one says smile, and I've just put them on the bottom of my sort of underneath my title. I wanted to add something through my tags. I hate to leave them bare, but I didn't want anything really thick, so I've just gone for some sewing thread in white, and I've sort of wound it around my finger a little bit so that I've got a few layers. And yeah, I really like how that looks, and obviously I've already got that thread on my page from sewing around the border. So now I can stick these down because I've got the thread in, and my photo as well. I've added, like I mentioned, some foam squares to the top of my photo to pop that out, but I also did the same to the top of my tags. It just adds interesting dimension to the page rather than it all being flat. I didn't go too crazy with dimension on this page because I'm trying to save space in my scrapbook albums. So yeah, nothing too much on this page, but enough so that it's not boring to my eye. Sticking down my title now. I thought I'd already done this, sorry. So yeah, I've just overlapped lovely and you. I don't know, it just sort of flows together a bit more. I don't think I do much more. I've got the lovely title piece. The sheet that came from has these sort of like enamel dots but puffy, and they had the really dark purple tones that are in one of my flowers that I've used on the bottom cluster. So I've added a few of them in because there wasn't really a lot else that colour in this collection, and that matched perfectly. And then I also add some they're like Nouveau drops but not, they're a different brand, but yeah, just sort of they're sort of a silvery white shimmer dot. I'm just tapping out the back of them there to flatten them, adding my date, and my page is all finished. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you very much for being here. Bye guys.